It's a rainy, humid, hot day here in Middle Tennessee. Thank you for joining me. I want to talk about God and God being predictable. You know, one of the biggest problems that we have is that we expect him to be a one-trick pony. You know what I'm saying? We know what he's going to do, we know when he's going to do it, and we just ask him to perform the way we think he should. Is that how God works? Hardly. You know, one of the things that I've learned about God in all of these years of being a Christian, 65 years being a Christian, is that he's absolutely unpredictable. You know, once I draw my theological lines, once I draw my lines of what I expect God to do, what I think he's capable of, what I predict that he will do, he surprises me all the time. And I keep redrawing my lines because God is so much bigger than my box. And you may be facing something in your life that you predict how God is going to act and react. You think you know what he's going to do. You think you've got it all put together, and you realize you don't. You pray a certain way and God doesn't react the way you think he's going to. And he's not a one-trick pony. He's not that entity that's going to do exactly what you think all the time. In fact, in my experience, very few times. God is so much bigger. He has such a bigger picture of everything that's going on. And when God sees you and I, he sees us much larger than we do ourselves. I like that part. It means that I can trust him to see more than I can see. It also means that I'm frustrated from time to time when he doesn't perform within my box. But the one thing I want to challenge you on today is you need a bigger box. Or maybe no box at all. Expect God to do the unexpected. Now, we have the Bible as our foundation, and that's important. But God is able to do immeasurably beyond what we ever expect him to do, what our minds might comprehend, where we think he should go. It's half of our frustration in prayer, isn't it? Because God doesn't perform the way we think he should. He's not a one-trick pony. He's not just going to perform the way that we think within our limited vision. God is this way. He sees the whole picture. I like that about him. And during those times when it might be a little dark, as it is today, but a little dark in our minds, when things might be going, not going so well for you, when you might be up against some obstacles that you feel like there's no way to get through and God doesn't seem to be responding, you might just think about, how big is my God? What does he see that I don't see? What is he doing in my life that I'm not aware of? And in my mind, I need to cancel that image of him being a one-trick pony. He knows so much more. He is so much greater than you and I, and he sees so much of a bigger picture that we just can't even comprehend. I hope that's encouraging to you today. Those of you that are struggling, those of you that have kind of put God in a box and you expect him to work within this framework, open up the box. Begin to allow God to move in ways that you don't expect. You just may be surprised. Folks, don't forget, you are blessed. I have my Star Trek mug. You are blessed. So go and be a blessing.